Kinematic equations of our uniformly accelerated motion calculus method, especially integral calculus method. We know that acceleration of the body A equal to rate of change of velocity with respect to time. It may be written as A dt equal to dv. Consider at time t equal to 0, v, that is velocity of the body, is equal to v naught, and at the time t equal to t, velocity of the body is v equal to v. So now integrate on both sides, that is integrate the equation number 1 on both sides. So we can get integral a, that is a into integral dt, because a is a constant as I taken outside. So time varies from 0 to t equal to integral dv. So velocity changes from v naught to v. Since at the time t equal 0, initial velocity is, that is velocity of the body is v naught, that is initial velocity. At time t equal to t, velocity of the body is v. So if you integrate both sides, means here integral dt equal to t, lower limit is 0, upper limit is t, and integral dv equal to v, lower limit is v naught, upper limit is v. So if we substitute the limits, we can get t equal to t minus t equal to 0, upper limit minus lower limit equal to v equal to v minus v equal to v naught, this upper limit v equal to v, lower limit is v equal to v naught. So if simply with this, we can get at minus 0, that is at equal to v minus v naught, or v equal to v naught plus at. So this is the first equation of motion, that's equation number 2. And then you know that v equal to dx by dt, that is rate of change of displacement, is nothing but velocity of the body. Here dx by dt is the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. It is equal to velocity. So it may be written as v dt into dx. Substitute value of v from the equation number 2. Since v equal to v naught plus at, then v naught plus at into dt equal to dx. So v naught dt plus at dt equal to dx. Now integrate on both sides. So v naught, this is the initial velocity value, so v naught integral v naught dt plus integral at dt equal to dx, integral dx. Since here v naught we can take outside the v naught, plus here we can take outside the acceleration dt equal to integral dx. At t equal to 0, x is equal to x naught, that is initial position of the body. At t equal to t, final position of the body is x. So v naught dt equal to t, so lower limit is 0, upper limit is t, plus a t dt is nothing but t square by 2, 0 t, dx equal to x, lower limit is x naught, upper limit is x. So we substitute the limits, we can get v naught into t equal to t, so t minus lower limit t equal to 0 plus a t equal to t square, that is t equal to t, so t square by 2 minus t equal to 0, 0 square by 2 equal to x equal to x, upper limit, minus x equal to x naught, lower limit. So if we simplify, we can get v naught into t minus in end of t into 0 in 0 plus a t square by 2, because this term is 0, so remaining term is a t square by 2 equal to x minus x naught. So it will be written as v naught t plus of at square equal to x minus x naught, or x equal to x naught plus v naught t plus of at square. This is the equation number 2. That is equation number 2. So here equation number is 3. So now we are going to the third equation of motion. We know that already acceleration A equal to dv by dt. For convenient, multiply and divided by dx on right hand side of this equation. So now dx by dt is nothing but v. So v remaining terms are dv by dx. So written as this equation. So a dx equal to v dv. Integrate on both sides. Since a is uniformly accelerated motion, means a is constant. So a integral dx equal to integral v dv. What are the limits? So at position x equal to x naught, v equal to v naught, that is initial velocity v naught. At position x, v velocity, final velocity. So if we integrate on both sides, means we can get a integral dx equal to x, lower limit is x naught, upper limit is x, and here v dv is nothing but here integral v naught v dv equal to v square by 2. Here a, substitute upper limit and lower limit. Here itself we can written as v square by 2. So substitute upper limit and lower limit on both sides. So hence x equal to x minus x equal to x naught. So v equal to v. So v square by 2 minus v equal to v naught, so v naught square by 2, or it may be written as 1 by 2 v square minus v naught square. Here a into x minus x naught, or x minus x naught equal to v square minus v naught square by 2a. So x minus x naught may be written as displacement s. So s is equal to x minus x naught equal to v square minus v naught square by 2a, or v square minus v naught square equal to 2as. So this equation relates displacement, acceleration and velocity. So if time not given means we can use this formula. If time given means we can use s equal to plus half a d square. So thanks for watching. Keep watching, subscribe and share.